All right, so is the Tesla Model Y worth it in 2020? Today we're gonna find out, but before we get to that, I do want to talk about the controversy between electric cars and the rest of the world. It seems like everyone's against buying an electric car because everyone loves the sound of an engine, right? They love tuning it, they love building it, they love the exhaust, they love everything about it, right? Until you really drive one for yourself was when you find out what it's really all about. I mean, sometimes it's great just to hop in a car and go, you know, especially if you live in a high traffic area like I'm currently in Universal Studios, you know, just came in from downtown Los Angeles. Keep that in mind, you know, like a lot of us spend a lot of time and a lot of stress really driving through traffic, you know, people cutting you off, near crashes, being exhausted and fatigued by the time you get home. Like there's a lot of stress that happens. And that's when the Tesla comes into play because it really takes that edge off. This takes it away. This takes all that stress away. And just imagine how much it'll cost for you to pay someone to drive your car. And obviously cameras all around, a very insulated cabin, and suspension that absorbs all the shocks and bumps and potholes that happen here in Los Angeles. Anyways, now that we got that aside, is a Tesla worth it in 2023? And I'd say yes. And the reason why is because Tesla, as we all know, dropped the prices of the new Teslas, which affected the rest of the market for Teslas. Now, for owners, that's a bad thing. But for someone like me that's been wanting to get a Tesla, that's a great thing because it gave a lot of us little fishes an opportunity to own one. And Tesla, more than any other electric car, have more charging stations, which makes it really cool. I found that a lot of people aren't selling their Teslas, but what they are doing is they're buying the Rivian and keeping the Tesla. Just because of the CCS network with, you know, charging a Rivian, the reason I looked into the Rivian and the Tesla is because one of my clients decided to wrap his Rivian and talked about how much he hated how the Tesla Model Y was. You know, he said it felt cheap. Honestly, I'm in the car now and I feel like it's pretty dang good. I mean, for the money, for what you get, the space, the luxurious drive, the futuristic cabin. I mean, I really like this minimalistic idea, especially the fact that the leather isn't actually real leather. You know, it's vegan leather. I think that's really cool for the environment. And what I did notice with Teslas is that, you know, there's so many here within a certain concentrated area that it kind of gets muted into the background. So if you're one of those that likes to trick their car out, I really encourage you to reach out to me at GSG Wraps on Instagram. That's the best way to get a hold of me. It completely changes the look. And especially if you bought a car where you don't really like the color, or, you know, you've owned the car for a while and you want to change it up. Trust me, if you're thinking about selling, once you wrap it, you're not going to want to sell it. A lot of people tell me they're more excited about the wrap than they were when they first bought the car. Now, that's besides the point. Should you get a Tesla? Depends, right? Depends on how far you drive and what you need it for, right? That's basically any car. Like, what is your lifestyle, and would that car fit the lifestyle you have now? And I'd say the Model Y is a really good blend of all of the above, right? You know, you got a self-driving feature, you got enough space for the kids, your friends, you got enough cargo space as compared to the Model 3 to store more stuff. But again, it's not that much bigger. I'd say it's more of a compact crossover. But hey, overall, not a bad car. You know, look, I'm in full-blown traffic. I'm actually gonna record it off my phone so I can show you guys. I'm in full-blown traffic, and I think there's even an accident right here. So, check this out. There's a full-blown traffic, you know, debris all over the ground. This guy took a beating. Obviously, the trucks are why is that, by the way? Why is it always the trucks that survive and the little guys just get crushed? I'm in traffic. How the hell do you have a smile in traffic? You know what I mean? Like, this is crazy. So if you're this far, obviously I think we've become good friends now. Go ahead and like, subscribe, go and comment below. I really would like to build a community, and to build community, you need people to unite and to communicate, right? So I think that's where the word comes from, right? To communicate and to unite. So anyway, drop a comment. My main concerns are, you know, the longevity of the electronics, you know, being that everything is electronic. You know, it kind of scares me when, you know, the doors are electronic. You know what happens if there's some malfunction with the electricity where you can't open your door, right? So those are just some things that I think about. I don't think it's as common as my mind would make it to be, but the fact that it's a possibility scares the heck out of me. Anyway. All right, everyone, now to fully depart and to fully say goodbye to this car, I just want to give you guys a quick walk around, you know, just how minimalistic everything is. Of course, you got the camera there, camera here, camera in the back, camera. I think there's even a camera inside. It's actually brand new versus the other cars, you know, the Model X and the Model 3 that I've reviewed before. But check out this design. What I really like about satin is that it really makes these lines pop out. Especially those of you guys that have original paint, you guys don't notice all the lines that are pretty much within the car. So satin and matte finishes really bring it out and give it that extra life that this car so very deserves. Again, love the minimalistic design, the sleek door handles and all that stuff. Let's take some time just to appreciate the wrap. Corners, again, edges, everything is straight, everything is quality. There hasn't been one person that has told me that, you know, I did a bad job or did a bad job and I didn't fix it. Again, if this is something you guys want to do, you got to reach out to me at GSG Wraps on Instagram. Best way to get a hold of me if you really want to make your car stand out and give it new life. But until next time, guys, you guys take care.